Namaste, this is Dr. Rukma Rajendran from Divine Veda. Divine Veda as a team is on for a mission to make Ayurveda heard throughout the world. We need your support for that. And Divine Veda is giving gift vouchers worth 1000 rupees for an active subscriber in every week. As our last week's active subscriber was Mr. Mayur Utekar, and in this video we'll be announcing who is this week's active subscriber. Please watch this video till the end to know who is that active subscriber. Let's get to the topic then. Ayurveda not only improves the fertility rate, it also emphasizes and focuses on achieving a healthy child who is physically, mentally, socially, and emotionally healthy. If you have been trying to conceive and haven't been able to, you're likely wondering when you should plan to see a doctor. Erectile dysfunction, delayed ejaculation, the pain and swelling in genitalia, etc. are the common symptoms in male. First, physical examination is done, where they check the genitalia for any structural abnormalities or lump. Then, a semen analysis is being done. For this, the sample of semen is collected and it is checked in the laboratory to see the sperm count and whether the sperm are shaped normally or moving properly. The tests which are included are hormone test, genital ultrasound, and genetic testing. In women, the doctor will take the medical history, then examination of pelvic area to check any abnormalities such as endometriosis or fibroids. The common tests which are performed in women are HSG, that is hysterosalpingiography, which is a type of X-ray used to evaluate the fallopian tubes and uterus. Laparoscopy, which uses a camera to examine the internal organs. Ovarian reserve testing and follicle stimulating hormone test. The treatment protocol followed in Ayurveda for infertility or Vanditva are the type of treatments that are recommended can depend on the variety of factors, including the cause of infertility, if known, or how long you have been trying to conceive, the ages of the couples, the overall health of the couples. The Ayurvedic treatment protocol followed are first, Nidana Parivarchanam. Avoid the disease causative factors which have been explained in our previous videos. Deepanapachana Chikilsa, the use of medicines including herbs like Shunti, Pipali, Triphala, which are beneficial for increasing the metabolism. Deepana Chikilsa is mainly for the Agni, that is the digestive fire, and Pajanam is for the Ama Chikilsa, that is to remove the undigested toxins from the body. Third, Shodhana Chikilsa, the purificatory therapy used to eliminate the vitiated doshas and the toxins from the body and are very necessary. The patients should be given Panchakarma therapy once every 3 months before conception. The procedure followed in each stages are as follows. In premenstrual treatment, Asthapanavasti, one among Shodhana procedure to cleanse the bowel. Here the medicines used will be in Kashayam form. Anuvasanavasti, a type of enema procedure where oily medications is being used to clean the koshtam. Yapanavasti is done for the women having amenorrhea or scanty menstruation, as it is a combination of both Anuvasanavasti as well as Asthapanavasti. The treatment procedure for post-menstrual conditions will be Pichu. In the vagina, medicated oil-soaked tampons are kept, which is followed by Dupanam, the use of fermentations to external genitalias, Uttaravasti, intrauterine inhalations of medicated oil. The treatment procedures advised for both the couples for infertility are Snehanam, that is oleation, a preparatory therapy where oil is being used both internally and externally. Shvetanam, sedation therapy. This is also an initial therapy, that is in Purva Karma, to help the body to sweat, thus nourishing the body. Vamana, the therapeutic vomiting. Virejana, the therapeutic purgation. Asthapanavasti and Anuvasanavasti. Fourth, Shamana Chikilsa. The use of Vada Anulomana, Jeevaniya, Garbhastapaka, Brimhana and Vrishya herbs or medicines to compensate for the loss of strength and nourishing the Sapta Dhatus, especially the Shukra Dhatu. After that, Rasayanam and Vajikarna drugs are being used to maintain the vitality of the couples. The use of right combinations of chikilsa will help to regulate the menstrual cycle, reduce the emotional stress, enhances the general health, corrects the hormonal imbalance, and provide proper blood flow to the pelvic cavity, thereby which increases the chances of pregnancy. The single herb usage: Ashwagandha, Shatavari, Musali, Kumari, Kapikachu. The dietetic changes which has to be followed are: the couples must eat nutrient rich and fertility boosting type of foods. Some dietary recommendations for boosting fertility includes: eat high fiber rich foods like vegetables, whole grains, avoid trans fat, avoid animal proteins, and include vitamins and minerals in the foods, particularly of folic acid, iron, vitamin C, vitamin E, zinc, etc. The Ayurvedic dietary recommendations will be: intake of food items that are easily digestible and also which has Brahmana and Vrishya properties. So the foods which are having Brahmana, which means the property by which all the Sapta Dhatus get the nourishments, are: include more whole grains in the diet such as whole wheat, brown rice, millets. Include more dairy products, whole milk, buttermilk, curd, paneer. Have more fruits and vegetables like mangoes, avocados, pears, apple, banana, pomegranates, beetroot, carrot, radish. Include spices in your diet like cardamom, cinnamon, cumin seeds, fenugreeks, and include dals like masha, moong dal, that is mugda. The food items which are having vrishya properties include fruits and vegetables like broccoli, mango, grapes, apple, etc. The spices which can be included are cumin seeds, turmeric, ginger, garlic, fennel seeds. Dry fruits can also be included like dates, raisins, almonds, figs. The wholesome lifestyle advised by Ayurveda are: do mild exercises daily like walking, yoga, dancing, have food at proper time, follow a healthy diet which is sattvic in nature, avoid stress, strain, and tensions like working overnight, etc. Avoid traveling, skipping meals, and stay hydrated. Yoga is a perfect lifestyle modification. Yoga incorporates postures and breathing techniques to promote relaxation and decreases the stress level. The yogasanas which can be followed are Paschimottanasana, Hastapadasana, Baddha Konasana, Viparita Karni. The home remedies for infertility are: take some fennel seeds. To that add 1 teaspoon of ashwagandha powder. This can be mixed with 1 cup of lukewarm milk. This can be very much beneficial in increasing the fertility rate. Milk mixed with sesame oil, pepper and ghee in it. Fennel seed tea is also been found very much beneficial in improving the infertility rate. For the male infertility, particularly to increasing the sperm count, the male partner can consume urad dal laddu, which can be made with 1 cup of urad dal, 1 cup of cashew, which is mixed and powdered, and to this we can add half cup to 1 cup of sugar. This laddu can be had in the night For a woman, when the kapha vitiated menstrual problems are there, then milk can be consumed by adding half teaspoon of Triphala churnam in it. In both the couples, aloe vera juice, shatavari root milk can also be used. So now it's time to announce our this week's lucky subscriber. The active lucky subscriber for this week is Mr. Srikanth Kulkarni. The lucky winner should get in touch with Divine Veda team immediately by sending an email to contact@divineveda.com. Thank you, sir, for your wholehearted support, and we expect the same in our upcoming videos as well. Dear subscribers, please like, share, and subscribe our channel and content. Do comment us on which topic you want us to discuss in our upcoming videos. Until we meet next time with a prenatal video, this is me, Dr. Rukma Rajendran, signing off. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Thanks for watching.